The nutrition facts label on a bag of pretzel rods shows that there are 450 milligrams of sodium in every 3 pretzel rods. Part A, you eat 2 pretzel rods, how much sodium do you consume? And Part B, you eat 5 pretzel rods, how much sodium do you consume? So it's going to be easiest to set up a table. So the ratio is telling us that you have 450 milligrams for every 3 pretzel rods. So in Part A, it's asking us that how much sodium you consume when you eat 2 pretzel rods. So we're going to put a 2 in here. So now we need to set up the equivalent fraction so that we can figure out how much sodium we would have. So we would have to figure out what we would multiply 3 by to get to 2. So we could say 3 times something equals 2, or we could switch it around and we could do 2 divided by 3. 2 divided by 3 is 2/3, because if we did 3 times 2/3, these would cancel out and we would get 2/1, which equals 2. So then we would have to multiply 450 by 2/3 also to get the amount of sodium that we would eat. So 450 times 2/3. Remember, it's the same as multiplying by 1. 3 goes into 3 once, 3 goes into 450 150 times. So then you would do 150 times 2 to get 300, and then 1 times 1 is 1, and 300 over 1 is 300. So you would, for Part A, for every 2 pretzels you eat 300 milligrams of sodium. For Part B, we have to do the same thing, but this time you're eating 5 pretzel rods. So then you have to figure out what the multiplier is there. 3 times something equals 5. Or you could just do 5 divided by 3, which is 5/3. So if you did 5/3 times 3, both of those cancel out to get 5/1, so then you know that that is correct. So then we would take 450 multiplied by 5/3 to figure out how much sodium you eat when you eat 5 pretzels. So we already know that 3 goes into 3 once and goes into 450 150 times. And 150 times 5 equals 750. 1 times 1 is 1, which equals 750. So for every 5 pretzels, you eat 750 milligrams of sodium.